The shift is coming, and are you feeling the shift? I've been looking through some of the comments, and we all feel it. We do. We can feel it inside our being. We can feel it. We can sense it. We can see it happening all around us. And it's been felt for years. A lot of people from all walks of life have been feeling this shift that is out there, that is coming. It's barreling right on through. It is. And if you don't feel this shift, I don't know why you cannot feel it. I don't know why you cannot see what is happening. It's one that you try to prepare for. You really do try to prepare for the shift, and you may not be prepared for it. You may not, because you think, well, I don't know how I can prepare. I feel something is way off. It's really way off, and it leaves me a little bit unsettled. You may feel that. You truly may feel that inside your being, that I feel really unsettled, but I don't know where the unsettledness is coming from. It is a shift. A shift that is occurring, and it's also like a shift in consciousness, a shift when it comes to awakening. There is a shift that is happening, and it is hard to prepare for. It is. It's really hard because you don't know where to start first. The first place you have to start is on the inside of your being. You've got to try to find some balance on the inside. And it's hard to find it when you're looking around at the world, and the world is so out of balance. And the people, it may seem like their lives are out of balance, creating an imbalance in them too. It's hard. It's really, really hard. Still not going to stop the shift just because that we can't face it. It's not going to stop it from coming, because it's still coming. When I looked over here, let me see if I can do this. I'm going to try to see if I can come over here and see if I can see this right here. You come over here to this screen. Look at this. The vibe shift. A vibe shift is coming. Vibe almanacs have predicted a shift, citing years of pandemic ennui, the popularity of whatever. There's different thoughts on this shift that is coming. The benefactor. I don't know what that benefactor thing is about. I really do not. But this shift, dystopian-like world, a dystopian world to live in, that is kind of sort of like it. Are you just tuning in? Gina, we are tuning in. I know you're tuning in. And I know you have something to say, and they may not want you to have something to say. It's coming. The shift is flying. See, Dent? Can you feel it really flying? Can you feel the shift, like the SH you know what hitting the fan? It's not only hitting the fan, it's flying off the fan. It's getting stuck to the fan blades, and the odor of it is one day will become unbearable for some. It will become unbearable because it will never stop. The fan will not stop. Once it literally picks up momentum, it won't stop. It'll just keep going and going and going, and the stuff will keep flying off of it, and the odor of it will keep going. It's like you're on a time loop every day, every scene. You've been struggling. Is anyone else struggling? Lisa, honey, I'm sure there's a lot of other people who are struggling. I am. You probably are not going to see it in this chat because this chat is being kind of throttled. And that should not surprise you. There is a shift. It's occurring in our world. It's occurring inside of people. It's a shift of perception. It's a shift of reasoning. It's shift in lifestyle. It's a shift in morals. It's a shift in opinions. It's a shift in families. It's a shift in the job place. It's a shift in relationships of all kind. It is. It's a shift. It's a shift like none that we will have ever faced in our whole entire lifetimes before it's all said and done. And you got to be ready for it. Yeah, you don't even want to go to work. I hear you. I hear you. It's probably the shift in the atmosphere. There is an atmospheric shift. Wherever you go, you can feel it. I can feel it on here right now. Even online, you can feel it. And you can just feel it. It's heavy. It's heavy. And it doesn't want to go away. It does not want to go away. You don't want to go to work, but you have to go to work. You have to go to work. The shift is coming and you can't stop it. And it's hard to face. It is. It's hard to face each day. But I promise you, you've got the strength within to face it. And you know you do. It's just uncomfortable. It's like once you... I hate to say this, I really do. And I don't even like that word, hate. Once you get used to the uncomfortableness that this shift is bringing in with it, because it's uncomfortable, because it's requiring a change within you, once you get used to being in the mindset, okay, I've got to change because I don't want this affecting me on the inside like it has the ability to do, because I want to survive. And I don't want it to keep my vibration low. I don't want it to. I want to be able to keep my vibration high. I want to be able to be optimistic. You want to be able to be that way. You're exhausted. You are totally exhausted. It's got a punch. It's got a big punch with it. It does. And I think it's getting the results that it wants to get. Because it can feel the frequency of the earth. It is gauging the frequency that is on the earth, and the frequency is coming from all living things on this earth. It can gauge the frequency with the frequency that it's putting out, because it is a frequency shift. It's an energy shift, and it's being pushed forward. It's being pushed forward, and your frequency is pushing back against it, is what's happening. It's while you're exhausted and stuff, your frequency within your body is trying to push back with it. If you're feeling down, your frequency in your body is trying to push back with it, but you're probably finding out that it's a really powerful, penetrating frequency that's out there. And even though you got your defenses up, it's kind of weakening your defenses. It truly is. It's weakening them. KOOS, you too. You have a wonderful day. What time to be alive? It's a great things are coming, David, honey. I'm sure within your being that you do believe that. Otherwise, you would not say it. Great things are coming. Humankind is on the precipice of love and freedom. I hope you're right. I hope you're right. I really do. I'm sure a lot of people... A lot of people will feel that way, but the majority of people will not feel that way. They will not feel that way. But it's a very good thought to keep in your mind. It's quite optimistic, to say the least. You got a smile out of me, David. You have got a smile out of me. The shift is coming. And it's a controlled shift. It really is a controlled shift. Tell you what, that energy out there, at the frequency, it's a powerful one. It's really powerful. Yeah, you're welcome. You're very welcome. If you're watching this video as a repeat, we are 9 minutes and 18 seconds into this video, and you can see the live chat. You will get to see the live chat the whole entire time, because there's a frequency shift that is occurring. There is a shift that is occurring, a consciousness. It affects every single facet of our lives, this shift does. And you got to navigate it. It's like being on a big sea, big stormy seas and stuff. You got to navigate it. You got to keep your boat from sinking. Even though the waves may be crashing against your boat, you've got to stay afloat. You do. And it may not be hard at times. It truly may not. You may have to ratchet yourself down. You may. Even though your boat may be big enough to hold you, it ain't going to keep you from being tossed back and forth unless you're secured to it. If you're secured to it and the waves aren't that big, you won't sink. You will not sink. You'll survive if your boat's bigger than the waves that come against it. Hello there, Israelites. And the Messiah is coming. Well, there has been many Messiahs who have came throughout the years. There has been a lot of them. I've seen a lot and I've heard a lot in my lifetime. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, David. And thank you for that smiley face. That's a lovely smiling face. We need to have that smile in our hearts despite what we're coming up against, but it is a shift. It's a shift. And it is hard to smile during the shifts, especially when the energy is heavy and you can feel it on your... You can feel it. You can feel it. Can you physically feel it? No, but it's felt more energetically, spiritually. You can feel it. You can feel the pressure of it, the heaviness of it. It's kind of like, I guess, being in space and you become really light and stuff, but you can feel the heaviness of this. You can. Love and light to you too. Many hands make light work. That's true, Happy Feet Gal. Many hands make light work. And pray for one another. That's right. Our enduring hope and support for each other is our greatest weapon. It is true. It's powerful too. It's much more powerful than the frequency that's out there. It's a whole lot more powerful than it. Yeah. You feel... Lisa. There's days when I feel like a bipolar person on crack. You know, I bet there's a lot of people who would agree with your statement. I really do bet there is. It's like a yo-yo. AJ, meteors and the eclipse. Hello, Plug Ugly. Lavender. You live in a mass hole, and I agree. I'm living in an insane asylum. Judy, it may feel that way for a lot of people. Truly. They may feel like they're living in that, and you may feel like, Lisa. There's days when she feels like she's a bipolar person. That means she's up and down like a yo-yo. Her moods are changing from one moment to the next. You may see people whose moods and personalities, their whole entire thing is changing from one moment to the next, and you may say, well, I wish they would just choose one of those personalities to stick with. That way I can learn how to manage it. You may think that. Can you just stay just maybe one of those 7 personalities within you? Could you display just like maybe one that's kind of mellow? Kind of mellow? You can see, hello there, sweet Tina. You can see evidence all around of the shift when you are forced to go out in public. Yeah, you can see it. People are in their own little worlds. They are. They are not kind or polite. Some are not kind or polite, but some are kind and polite. Some are kind of numb, kind of just meh, just trying to make it through the day. Some are like that too. It's bringing out all sides, all kinds of sides from the people. It is. It's bringing out parts of people they never knew they had on the inside of them. Professor, you can see evidence. Okay, you joined the chat yesterday from England regarding the demonic entities. Today you feel much better, Michael. That's wonderful that you feel much better. Hopefully people are not feeling demonically attacked today. You may feel a heaviness. That's kind of somewhat easy to bear, but it's still an uncomfortable and uneasiness. They'll try to wear out the saints, Israelites, that's right, to wear you down, but not to the ground. You're responding, you just said, please, Father God, do not let me get weary doing good. The battle is in the mind, like battlefield of the mind, and he's trying to wear us out. You're right and correct. That's why you got to hold each thought captive. You got to guard your mind. You got to keep those thoughts out of your mind from getting in there. You got to somehow, it is happening, and those thoughts do get in people's minds. You are what you ingest. You need a balance of information to be informed of what's going on in the world, but look positive things that make you happy. Go out in the nature and watch nature videos. Watch them. Most have their faces planted in their little plastic machines. Like that. Right there. And or like that right there. And or like that right there if you've got one on your wrist. I don't know how they can see things on their wrist, but that's okay. Some are lost, Sean. They are. And they don't like feeling that way. They do not. A lot of people don't like feeling lost. I have not met a single person who does like feeling lost. I don't. There's, yes, Professor Strangefinger, there is a vacant look in their eyes. It's like a lost soul. Lost soul. One of the lost souls in life. You're in life and you're lost on the inside. You don't know what to do. It's kind of sad. It really is sad if you think about it. Hello there from Senegal, Shonda Lewis, honey. You didn't know how else to put it. You're sorry. Oh, Lisa Allison, honey, no, you didn't upset me. You didn't. You're trying to be... No, you're not being anyone suffering by bipolarism. Yeah, there are people who are suffering from it. It's all right. It's it's an honest comment or whatever. And surely no one took it personally, considering the world that we live in, really. Yeah, because there is no ill intent meant, just trying to draw some kind of a parallel in what it feels like out here, really. People don't get it at all. The tech is making us all feel down. Colin Goddard, I can say that if I sit with this cell phone and if I look at my cell phone, even 5 minutes, it starts to like suck the energy out of me. You ever see those comments or those things where you see like the cell phone is like reaching out and it's like sucking your essence out of you? It will drain you of your energy too. And you ever see people, all they do is sit there like that. Sit there like that. What if you couldn't see their phone, but all you could see is them looking, and you think, what are they looking at? What on earth is so important they're looking at down there? I mean, we all do it from time to time. Roses are red, violets are blue. Oh, that's making my nose. Okay, let me do it. That's quite enough. Yeah, okay, well, we got that. The world is almost seems fake now, Judy. It could be. What if it seems fake because maybe we're in a hologram, we're in a matrix, we're a program. We are a program. When did the visitors tell you they were leaving again, Tanya? When did the visitors? Are you talking about the 3 beings that came down in a beam of light? The 4 years have, they're past. 4 years have passed. An event has occurred. Lots of events have occurred. The world is starting to look like a movie scene. It doesn't look real anymore. Colin, it wants you all to itself. It wants you all, let's read his comment. It wants you all to itself. And our poor children, we must help them put the tech down and out in nature with us together as loving beings. It's true. Yeah, it is true. It helps to keep a kind smile, and you get a smile in return. It's right. A lot of distress in people's hearts these days, an enormous amount, probably more than ever has been. And it's going to grow. It's going to grow a whole lot more because, excuse me, with distrust comes insecurity. Insecurity and distrust and fear, anxiety, isolation, all of it. Going just as planned for some of the rulers of this world. Everything's going just as planned. They're getting the results they want. It makes you feel lonely. You're not speaking for others, but that's how I feel. There's a lot of lonely people in the world. There really is. Trying to be a better person. Love you, sweet lady. Aw, that's thank you, Colin. Yeah, it is a lonely world. What's it? One is the loneliest number or something like that. We're not going to drown in our loneliness. We're not, because we're not alone. We're not going to drown in our loneliness. They would want us to drown in our loneliness. Don't allow yourself to drown in your loneliness. You don't have to, because you're not alone. It's just a thought in your mind. It's a frequency that makes you feel like you're alone, because it will really play with you. It will, in not a nice way. It's that type of a We are in a war for our souls, Anna Reed. Yes, we are. You have thought about the energies coming through the phone. It might be my phone and how much I spend on it. Well, there is a plasma. There is a plasma entity that's inside your phone. When I turned this computer on, it's getting ready to print something, and there was this new type of update to an app or something, and it had spinning plasma on it too. It had spinning plasma on it. I hadn't even went onto the internet. I think it was something to do with Microsoft or something like that. I thought, no, I'm not going to talk to you. I'm not. I wasn't going to talk to another plasma. I wasn't going to give the okay to it, because the more you give the okay to them, the more control they have over you. 5 children, you bit the tech pulls you away from them. Oh, that's okay, Colin. Judy, you wish you could meet all of us. You've been pure blood. Confidence and strength disappeared. Let me read you. Michael, honey. You've been that. You've been strong, though, the last 4 years. Then in a few months ago, all confidence and strength disappeared. And you're sure the demons attacked. Well, I'm sure they did too. If you can write that down, you know something happened. You suffered a spiritual attack by those spiritual demons. But the good thing is you are aware of what happened, and now you can build yourself back up from the inside. Pick yourself back up off the ground. Pick yourself up and stand up. Stand up. Stand in your strength again and face them. Face them. You know how you face them. We know how we face them. We bring that courage back up too. Bring it right back to the surface and just stick it right back out of there. No, yeah, you got attacked. I don't know anyone who isn't getting attacked in some shape or form. Carol, honey, I can't click it right here. Let me see you right here, Carol, honey. Okay, we got you. And there you go. I hadn't seen you on here in quite a while. I hadn't. Yeah. You got your wrench back. And it's lucky to have you, Gina. Your shows are amazing. And what you're doing is amazing. Thank you. Sometimes I don't feel amazing. Sometimes I don't feel so amazing, because sometimes I too thinking, you know what? That energy out there doesn't want me to get on here. It doesn't. It wants to keep me down. And you know what I do? I make myself do it anyway. I make myself do it anyway, because I'm thinking, no, I'm going to do it anyway. It doesn't matter how you try to make me feel, because I'm going to push back against the uncomfortableness. and the energy you're trying to put on me, and I'm going to get on here just like now. I'm going to get on here. I am. I'm not going to say I don't feel the energy. I feel the energy, and it's a heavy energy. There is a shift that is occurring, and the shift that is occurring, it's going to literally go like that. Like that. It's like, just like that. The shift that is occurring. There's going to be a separation, a further dividing. You had a weird vision last night from Spirit Psychic Kimmy, versus that old dragon, that long-tongued liar, that old serpent, the ancient serpent. You're being aware, that's right, is the beginning of healing. Hello, Jean Alice. So you all, there is a shift that is occurring, and you can find good in everything. I like to think you can see good. There's some good in everybody. And if you have that mindset, there's some good in everything. You got to search for it really hard, though, in order to find the good that's out there and cling to it, maybe help that good to grow. The algorithms, Yeshua. The long-tongued liar, the algorithms are sent into anatomists from Cinder using algorithms to assault your bodies, to cause error and demonic assault. I'm not going to argue with that, and I'm not going to come against that. I am not. Your cell phone was destroyed. Wow, Carol. I believe you. Sam C. Honey, you don't always talk, but I want to thank you for being here and sharing. It's important. It is important. It's really important. Even though I may not think it's important at times, I really think, well, Gina, you don't really got anything important to say. That's beside the point. That's beside the point. It's coming on here. It's coming on here and being present in the moment. It is. It's connecting. It is still connecting regardless. That's okay, Carol. Yeah. Oh, it's helping many people. Well, you got to say a lot of people are getting attacked, spiritually attacked. And there is a shift occurring. There's a shift occurring in me. I feel it. I've been feeling it. It's a change. There's a shift occurring in each and every one of you. You feel it. It's a change. It's a change for the better that's happening on the inside of you, even though you may feel, well, no, it's not. It's literally like who was it, Colin? You feel you was all, you had it all together and you got attacked a few months ago. And your whatever plummeted. That's okay. You get back up. You get back up. You're resilient. You're resilient. You're very resilient. Though, what's it say? Though a righteous person may fall 7 times, they'll get back up. They'll get back up. Forget about the shame. I'm getting back up. No, I fell down. Fell down once. That's okay. I'm going to pick myself back up. Fell down. Got my knees all scraped. That's okay. I'm going to get up. I'm going to wipe the blood off my knees. Fall down again and bust my nose. That's okay. I'm going to wipe the blood up. I'm going to get back up. Fell down and had some other injuries. Got all muddy. That's okay. I'm still going to get back up. When you get back up, that's courage. It's saying, you know what? Yeah, it happened to me. Yeah, maybe I made a mistake. Yeah, I got hurt. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing, but you're going to push through it. You're pushing through it because you're not going down that easy. That's how you do it. You're not going down. It doesn't matter. You keep on going. You keep on going regardless, even though it's hard. Yeah, Judy, it probably did, like some people. It's no different than humans at this point. It learned from humans. You learned from humans. That's right, Stacy. The spirits keep pushing to pass by them. You spent your whole life falling upstairs, tripping over your toes. Unfortunately, you're having a hard time getting back up at this time. Sam, honey, you can do it. You can. If you have to use other parts of your body, you can do it. Spiritually speaking, you can do it. You've got more strength than you realize. You really do. Where there's a will, there's a way. You don't want to lose your will to keep going. You do not. But that's what the enemy wants. It wants you to lose your will, lose your desire, give up your moment, let go of the momentum, just stagnate and give up. You know what? I'm just picturing something telling me right now, I'm picturing a figure in front of me telling me, go ahead and why don't you just give up? I can picture something in front of me like that. Something getting in front of me right in my face telling me, give up, you worthless piece of whatever. You're a nobody. Give up. You know what that type of spirit brings up in me? A fighting spirit. And then there's no way in the HE double hockey sticks that I'm going to give up. I'm not. I'll make sure I survive, and I'll make sure I press onward just to be spiteful and push that entity back. Push it all the way back as I'm walking with my shield in my hand, getting up and just pushing it back every step that I take. Oh, I would do that, spiritually speaking. I've done it. Just getting up and pushing it back, saying, now who's going backwards? Because I'm going forward and you're going backwards. Yeah, no. See, if you visualize it like that, like put a face to a spirit, to an energy, telling you to give up, throw your hands up in the air. Oh, it'll make you mad. A good mad. Very determined mad you. Powerful mad you, because it's going to be a strength that you didn't realize you had. Oh, it's going to rise within your being. You're going to say, no, I'm not giving up. No, see, no, that's it. I'm going to keep on going just because you told me that I can't. Just because you told me to give up. I'm going to keep on going just because now. It'll give you a lot of determination, and it'll give you a lot of strength if you can harness that energy that came back at you. Hello. That's right, the sword of the spirit. Harness that negative energy that comes against you, that negative attack. I guess that's when you transmute that energy into good energy. Is that what transmute means? Take what is meant for good, what was meant for evil, and turn it into something good. What's that song? You took what the enemy meant for evil and you turned it for good. That's right. You turned it for good. What the enemy meant for evil, you turned it for good. Have I heard of the solar eclipse? MJ Truther is going to last 3 days. I didn't hear it was going to last 3 days. That's really, really interesting, because I've heard about the 3 days of darkness, and it's been predicted on various occasions during the time that I've been doing it since 2018, and it never came. But that could happen. It could. It was in 1938. There was a solar eclipse that lasted 7 minutes. Hold on. Let me see if I can get it. 1938 solar eclipse that lasted 7 minutes. Let's see if I can get it. I think I read that. I did. Voila! A total solar eclipse occurred on the May the 29th of 1938. And on 1938, that helped ushered in World War II, and it also turned some bad entities into really bad entities also. How long did it last? It was the, let's see the eclipse map of that solar eclipse if we can. I wanted to see where that eclipse occurred. The total solar eclipse. If you're just tuning in, now we stuck over here on the solar eclipse. In it looked like it was kind of dead smack. Was that in Africa? Let me see this. I want to see where it went. This ain't showing the 20... I can't find out where it went, you all. The total... I can't find where it went. What cities did that one come over? But it happened in 1938. Time date. Partial and total. Okay, so we got that. We got that, you all. We got a total solar eclipse that had occurred in 1938. It was. And we spoke about 1938 this morning in one of the videos. Or it was about the War of the Worlds on the radio. That surprise War of the Worlds in 1938. What month was that? War of the Worlds. No, that was in October. That was in October. Okay, so we got this. That was like right before Halloween. They thought that would be really nice to do right before Halloween, the 1938 radio drama by Orson Welles. Okay, we got that. Yeah, how we doing on here? We are all better. We better get the glasses. I don't know if you want to look. So how did we get on that? You was born in 83, so that's backwards. Oops, let me try to get that off of there. When is the eclipse? The eclipse is on April something. Can you all tell them when the eclipse was happening? We're talking about the solar. The devils are upset. They are. Someone knows who. Knows up from down. The moon is moving slowly now. Let me see you all. When will that... Will that be when the shift occurs on Abib the 8th? 1938. The devil comet. Is the devil coming there, Nadine, honey? The devil comet is coming. So I'm looking at Nadine and the devil comet on April the 8th. That's really interesting. The devil comet and the devil comet. Devil comet. I want to see what that brings up. Well, on October the 30th, the devil comet in 2023, it passed by the Earth. Or no. When it will be... I'm sure it doesn't look like a devil. Every 71.2 years... Is that when it was last around? 71 years ago? The devil comet? It's coming our way, and that's okay. With a period of less than... No, I'm not going to subscribe to you. 1812, 1883. I'm trying to find when it last appeared. If it's every 70, it has horns on it. Okay, the devil's got horns. It's got an outburst. It had an outburst. Jumping at... It caused it to distort into a horseshoe or a horned shape with a dark center and bright wings or points. Hence, many media outlets named it the Devil Comet. Sometimes they called it the Millennium Falcon Comet after the ship in Star Wars. After the outburst, the comet settled down again, and it brought its horns back with it. The comet, the devil, is it's no danger to Earth. So this is the devil. That's kind of looks like the Nibiru loop, is what that looks like with that elongated orbit. It'll be visible during the solar eclipse. Okay, the devil's comet's got a ring around it. The best equipment you have. We don't want to look at the devil's comet. How are we doing on here? The Bible is the truth, and you don't know what else to buy. The Bible is not money by any means. It's people. The winged disc. Yes, Tets. The winged disc. Anybody see the skies in Germany? The final countdown. It was... wait a minute, Lisa, honey. What are you talking about? Did anyone see the skies in Germany last week? It was written in the sky. It was on YouTube. The final countdown. They wrote it in the sky in the planes. Did they know what's going to happen? Did they really write it in the sky, Lisa? Well, if they wrote it in the sky. In Germany, do we need to go look at the devil? The solar... Would they write in the sky? The final countdown, solar eclipse written in the sky. Let's go find this. Germany, sky, solar eclipse, final countdown, written. All right, Lisa, honey, let's see. Now look, a sky event in Germany starting from that day, May the 10th, final countdown, May the 24th, eclipses, okay, eclipses in Germany, when and where is it going to go in Germany? On March the 25th, the penumbral, it does kind of look like a horseshoe. When is the, now we got a solar eclipse on March the 29th of 2025. So you can see that. Major solar eclipses and stuff like that. So that is in Germany, is where that's at. Michael, honey, is there a comment in here that you're telling us? Eurovision Song Contest. Oh, that's years ago. Oh. Okay, it was years ago. It was years ago, but you got me looking. You got me, give me a hot flash. I don't need no hot flash up here. All right, the last one was 7 years ago. Okay, we got it. We got some more coming. Y'all giving me a hot flash up here. And I got no water. Don't got no water. This is a spiritual one. So someone said, did you hear that with the solar eclipse that's coming, there could be 3 days of darkness? That's why we went looking for the solar eclipse and the devil comet coming on the same day. And there is a shift that is coming too. You can feel the shift. The shift's occurring on the inside of you. That's truly where the shift is coming from for a lot of people. Right there, you can feel it. You can feel it right there inside your being. It's a change. It's a shift in how you perceive the world, how you think. It's like a knowing. See, this is the shift is like a it's like a knowing on the inside of you, deep within your being. Yet up here too, it's a knowing. It's like It's like an unveiling on the inside of you. If you are like a portal, if there's a portal on the inside of you, it's like that portal. This just popped in my head all of a sudden. I'm explaining whatever popped in my head all of a sudden, or my mind. It's like the portal. There's like a portal inside of you that has like opened, allowing this shift to come from the inside of you. And open your conscious eyes to what's occurring. Does that sound like Yeshua? The portal is a wrap bubble, Sunny, they use to enter you. Well, this is how I'm describing it. That just popped in my mind, like a portal opening up. Something's, if the kingdom is truly within, and the kingdom is within, it's within you. It's coming from the kingdom within you. The massive shift originated from the kingdom on the inside of you, that spiritual kingdom, spiritual portal. Originated from there, and it's causing a massive shift within you. Now my face is itching. You're sick of your ears constantly ringing, Jennifer. You're tired and you just feel everything is off. You probably are a lot more sensitive than others. There are a lot of people whose ears ring a whole lot. Mine don't ring. Go Trump, sorry, Gina. Okay, you had your second of fame, Shelley. Yeah, the atmosphere, it's shot from the atmospheric to oppose you. Yours ring sometime. The it's overlapping a warp bubble to oppose you. NASA. What if NASA is doing it? Trying to do a warp bubble. There's a lot of people who time travel. They do. They time travel within their being. They astral travel. It's destiny. Don't let your pole shift. John Nielsen. Your comment resonates with my spirit. It does. It's destiny. Do not let your pole shift. You want to be operating from your North Pole. You don't want to operate from your South Pole. You don't want to go backwards. You don't want to revert. You want to become better. It's going to pass over 6 towns called Nineveh. That's okay, Tammy. It's all right. That's how you feel about the energy. Our hearts have beats. Your anchor. Yeah. Your pole. April 8th is the Hebrew New Year. Have no worries, God's people. It's the best time to be alive. Oh, you're welcome, heaven sent. It is. I can say that this is best time of my life. It is, spiritually speaking. How about that? The best time of my life, spiritually speaking. And you can probably say that too. The shift is coming quick, hippie chick. Pull it up. Your ear ringing. You see weird eyes here in the U.S. His time is up. He knows his time is short. Is what it is. Yeah. We're going on 50 minutes and it's 4:06. There is a shift occurring and you can sense it all around. You can sense it inside of you, and hopefully that shift is going to be for the better for you, because it's going to help you be prepared for what's up ahead. You'll be able to face it with confidence, and you won't waver. You'll have a lot of strength and courage to face it, is truly what it will be. Pull it up, you all. I am going to go, and the shift that's out there, there's a frequency out there, and it's like it's nonstop. It's a heavy frequency, and it affects people in a different way, and it's probably changing a lot of us somehow, trying to change us on a molecular level on the inside, tweak our frequencies, somehow cause blockages within us and stuff like that. You know what it looks like happened? Yeah. When you come back on, Rosie, honey, she's probably outside again. She probably is outside. They're still saying it's the final countdown. Even if it was last year, Lisa, it's still the final countdown. A lot of final countdowns it is. All right, let me put this back to me. I am going to go. I'm going to go. So, with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for the information in this comment section. And it's good. Thank you for the hearts flying up the screen. And thank you to everyone who has joined. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, you might consider subscribing. And please give this video a thumbs up. It does help. You're all awesome too. I think we're all awesome. David, stay strong. You're a beacon. Literally, we're camouflaged. We're exposing. We live in a camouflage world. You better get you some camouflage clothing to when you got to go out in it at times. Truly, I am gonna go. You all have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, and love.